Get ready, Days of Our Lives fans, because the next 2 weeks, from October 20th to October 31st, are going to shake Salem to its core. Secrets explode, memories return, and one woman's mind may be on the verge of collapse. From a shocking hospital scandal to a Halloween nightmare, every storyline is about to collide. Rachel's haunting flashback, Sophia's terrifying breakdown, Leo's dangerous curiosity, and EJ's chilling new project. All will lead to a storm no one can escape. So buckle up. We're heading into the next 2 weeks of Days of Our Lives, where truth is laced with lies, love turns to fear, and every character is forced to confront what they've tried to forget. The week of October 20th to 24 begins with a storm, and at its center is Sophia Choi. After weeks of denial and deception, Sophia's carefully constructed reality finally cracks. The lies she's told, about Tessero's birth, the adoption, the identity of the father, all come crashing down. A confrontation in public leaves her cornered and shaking. Her voice breaks mid-sentence, her breathing turns shallow, and before anyone can stop her, she collapses. Paramedics rush her to the hospital as whispers spread across Salem. Did Sophia just break down, or did she plan this? Doctors later confirm she's suffering from a psychotic episode, but not everyone buys the diagnosis. Some see it as a desperate act, a manipulative escape from judgment. Others believe her mind truly shattered under the unbearable weight of guilt, lies, and fear. Meanwhile, Amy Choi steps in, torn between protecting her sister and facing the truth. And Aaron Green waits for the DNA results that could prove Tessero is his child. But when those results finally arrive, the consequences will be explosive. Because once truth enters the room, Sophia's entire world may not survive the impact. Across town, another secret begins to unravel, this time inside Salem University Hospital. Leo Stark, ever the opportunist, decides to dig where he doesn't belong. Late at night, he slips into the newly built hospital wing, a place shrouded in rumors and restricted access. What he finds there stops him cold. Files half-burned, lights flickering, and a locked room humming with quiet machinery. Inside, he glimpses something, or someone, that shouldn't exist. But before Leo can escape, Rita Leslie catches him red-handed. Within hours, news reaches EJ DiMera, and his reaction is pure fury, not because of the trespass, but because Leo might have stumbled onto something too close to the truth. The hospital expansion isn't what it seems. It's a front, a DiMera project cloaked in medical charity but built on secrecy and control. Now Leo's curiosity puts him in grave danger. Every question he asks brings him closer to the line, the one Salem's power players never let anyone cross. And as EJ's patience runs thin, one terrifying thought lingers. If Leo doesn't back off soon, someone might make sure he never speaks again. Because in Salem, truth isn't just dangerous, it's deadly. While the DiMeras manipulate Salem from the shadows, the Kiriakis family is tearing itself apart in the light. For Xander Kiriakis, old habits die hard. He lies again, a small lie at first, meant to protect Sarah, or so he tells himself. But lies in Salem have a way of growing teeth. When Sarah Horton uncovers the truth, it isn't just anger that fills her eyes, it's exhaustion. Years of promises, broken trust, and second chances come crashing down in one unbearable moment. Maggie Kiriakis steps in, her voice steady but sharp. She forces the confrontation no one wanted but everyone knew was coming. The living room becomes a battlefield of tears and truth. Sarah, trembling but resolute, tells Xander to leave. He stands at the doorway, silent, the weight of regret heavier than any punishment. For the first time, his bravado fades. He knows he's lost not only the woman he loves but the redemption he thought he'd earned. Yet in Salem, love never truly dies. So the question isn't if Xander will fight to win Sarah back. It's how far he'll go, and who he might hurt, to do it. While the adults battle secrets and betrayals, Salem's younger generation faces a reckoning of their own. Holly Jonas and Ari Horton finally stand before their families, forced to confront the truth about the dorm fire. The incident that began as teenage recklessness has spiraled into something far deeper, a test of courage, loyalty, and friendship. Under pressure, the girls refuse to turn on each other. They take responsibility together, united even as judgment rains down. It's a moment that shocks everyone, because in a town built on excuses, these two choose honesty. But not every young soul finds redemption. Rachel Black, under Marlena's careful supervision, begins to experience terrifying memory flashes. A gunshot, a shadowed figure, EJ's voice echoing through the dark. One flash becomes two, then three. Marlena senses the danger immediately. If these fragments connect, they could expose everything: the truth about EJ's shooting, the cover-ups, the lies that have bound the Damaras for years. And the scariest part? Rachel doesn't just remember, she feels it. The fear, the guilt, the chaos of that night returning all at once. Salem has seen many ghosts, but this memory might be the one that finally haunts them all. As Salem wrestles with heartbreak and betrayal, a quieter, yet far more dangerous, mystery begins to unfold. Thomas Damara, still haunted by his family's legacy, finds an unlikely confidant in his new teacher, Jeremy Horton. Jeremy's calm voice and gentle wisdom make him a stabilizing figure, someone Thomas can finally trust. Even Chad Damara seems grateful for this unexpected influence. But not everyone is convinced. Alex Kiriakis watches Jeremy with suspicion, sensing something too polished, too perfect about the man. When Stephanie Johnson's secret identity as Anastasia Sands is suddenly exposed to the press, chaos erupts. Alex immediately points the finger at Jeremy, accusing him of betrayal and manipulation. Jeremy denies everything, but the tension only deepens when rumors emerge that EJ Damara may have orchestrated the leak himself, a move designed to pit Alex and Jeremy against each other while he watches from the shadows. And beneath Jeremy's calm smile, something dark begins to stir. Who is he really? A kind mentor, or a man with unfinished business in Salem's bloodline? By the time Halloween arrives, the truth about Jeremy Horton might not just shock the town, it could destroy it. Then comes Halloween week, and Salem descends into madness. The streets are dressed with cobwebs and laughter, but the air feels heavy, like the town itself is holding its breath. Rachel Black's memories start to fuse together into something uncontrollable. Each flash sharper, louder, more violent. She sees shadows, hears a gunshot, and whispers her father's name before collapsing into Marlena's arms. But as Marlena tries to calm her, another nightmare unfolds downtown. A masked figure, cloaked in black, storms through the town square wielding a knife. People scatter. Screams echo. Kat Green freezes in terror, and in one split second, Alex Kiriakis dives forward, shouting her name, pushing her out of the path of death. The blade slices the air, chaos erupts, and Kat stumbles straight into Chad Damara's arms, trembling, pale, alive. But what if none of it is real? Some say it's a terrifying Halloween stunt gone wrong. Others whisper that something darker, maybe supernatural, has gripped Salem once again. By week's end, blood will spill, hearts will break, and at least one life will hang in the balance. Because this Halloween, Salem's masks don't just hide fear, they become it. And as the chaos fades, one truth remains: nothing in Salem stays buried for long. The coming weeks will push every secret to the surface. Will Rachel's fractured mind finally expose who really pulled the trigger on EJ that night? Will Sophia's so-called breakdown prove to be genuine madness, or the most dangerous manipulation yet? And what about Leo Stark? Will his hunger for the truth uncover the chilling purpose behind the hospital's charity wing? Every storyline is tightening like a noose, and the closer each character gets to the truth, the higher the cost becomes. Because in Salem, redemption never comes without pain. And memory, once unlocked, can't be silenced again. So, Days of Our Lives fans, brace yourselves. From October 20th to October 31st, every lie will tremble, every mask will crack, and every heart will face the one thing it fears most, the truth. Because sometimes, the scariest ghosts aren't from the past. They're the ones we tried to forget, and they've finally come home.